Yo, what's good with y'all, man? J Boogie with the hoodie, back at it again with another video. You know the vibes, 5 uploads a week at least, if not more. So today's video, I'm just gonna be talking about X, because that man was a big inspiration to me. And if you don't know, 2 days ago he died, passed away. He left this earthly physical plane and went to another dimensional plane. So that man really inspired me, and he's the only reason that I know about the laws of the universe, because he speaks in his interviews. He said, study the laws of the universe, study them, because that is going to be the key to your success. If you understand the laws of the universe, you can do anything you want. That was one of his messages. Another one is fear. Don't fear nothing, they control us through fear. He exposed the frequency programming sense, talking about how the music that they put on streaming platforms, they put in a harming frequency. And I'll link all these interviews down below. And the industry is not what it seems, which, I mean, everyone says the industry is not what it seems in their songs. If you listen to the lyrics and not just the beat, you'll hear it. Like, they all say that they hate the industry. So, I mean, that's just evident. The industry is not what it seems. They some puppets. He spoke about those type of things. And always was telling you to follow your dreams, because you can achieve them if you use the laws of the universe in your favor. If you work according to the laws of the universe, you can do anything. That's his message. He said, let love guide you, don't let fear guide you. He knew not to put too much. He exposed so much shit, bruh, and spoke on so much spiritual shit. Like, he is a legend in the spiritual community, and you won't understand that until you like, almost any spiritual YouTuber has made a video about X because of his message, like what he preached, what he said. The change is evident in him. He openly said he did the inner work, and you can clearly see how evident the change is through him doing the inner work. Like, you can clearly see. It's so obvious. Like, you could just listen to Young Brats and then listen to Before Lay Me Down to Sleep. Like, the difference is evident as hell, bruh. Like, it is crazy. And that's because he did inner work, and he would speak on things that, like, they really don't want us to know about. And then he just was the inspiration. He always said to speak up if you got some shit to say. And if you listen to what the media says, that's cool. Like, I respect, really, you could believe what you want. Regardless of if you did that, the change he went through is something to be, something that is, like, you know, it's something that you should acknowledge and strive to do it, be able to go through a change like that. Because he is a walking evidence of change is possible. I'm telling you, he inspired a lot of the spiritual community. I look back on some of his, when I used to watch some of his shit, I would not understand what he was saying, because he was talking too spiritually. But now, look, I understand everything he says, because I've actually connected spiritually with myself. And his shit, like, he was just a wise person with knowledge, who got killed for speaking up on things that he wasn't supposed to speak up on. He wasn't with that puppet shit that the rest of the celebrities are with, which is cool. But it's just sad that we lost him. But he knew he was gonna die young. He would always talk about it. That's what I'm saying. Man was, like, very spiritually aware. And he was always attempting to improve himself in some type of way every single day. Like, I'm telling you, he inspired hella people. You look in the spiritual community, man. The spiritual community, almost everyone's made a video on that man, like I said, because of his message and his inspiration. And it's just crazy. Hey, he inspired a lot of fucking people to be spiritual and to preach his message. Let love guide you, don't let fear guide you. Change is extremely possible. Study the laws of the universe. things like that. Man, I'm telling you, different breed. I'm gonna obviously link interviews in the description, because if you haven't heard him like talk spiritually, you should, because man had types of wisdom that not many people have. And most of the shit he says resonates with me. Like I said, that he was like, I feel like I'm not from this earth. Man, I felt that at some point. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I'm telling you, he resonates with the spiritual community very much. And it's good. If you want to listen to his interviews that I link below, like, they're good interviews. They're gonna, chances are they'll enlighten you a little bit about something. I'm telling you, he's not the person that the media painted him out to be at all. It's sad that they painted him out to be like that, but he's not that person. So I'm gonna link some of his interviews. Rest in peace to him. His message was heard by millions of people, and is being spread even more now by millions of people. And it's just sad that he got took after preaching like actual good messages, rather than fucking killing, robbing, selling drugs and like shit like that, and throwing your money and all that. Like, it's sad that he got killed after preaching actual like important messages, and not the mainstream music messages that were getting pushed, like fucking what half these artists talk about in their music, basically. More than half. But that's what happens when you have such a big following and you speak out. So he be good, because I know he inspired millions of people and helped millions of people. And trust me, when you die, ain't nobody asking how much money you made, how many followers you got. The question is, how many people did you help? So that's what I'm saying. The only thing y'all should be worried about is helping people and helping yourself, because it's not really gonna matter, you know. So yeah, that being said, like and subscribe. Have a blessed day. Enjoy yourself. I'm linking the interviews that I was talking about in the description. You can peep them. There's some good interviews. He talks about spiritual awareness, things like that, and it's good shit to listen to. I'm telling you, if you want to try to expand spiritually, he will help you expand spiritually. He helped me expand spiritually, expand a little bit of my consciousness, understand things that I quite couldn't understand. Like when he first did the interviews, stuff that I quite couldn't understand, I understand now. And eventually, if you're doing the work, you'll be able to understand all the spiritual messages. That's just what it comes with. So yeah, X was an inspiration to the spiritual community, and that's just what this video is. Rest in peace to him.